Get pre-approved. That's probably what you're hearing when it comes to home buying. Everyone is telling you that you need to get a mortgage pre-approval in order to start shopping for homes, but you may not know where to begin. So in today's video, I'm going to walk you through step by step the mortgage pre-approval process. So if you're interested, stay tuned. Hey, what's up? This is Channing, and today we're walking through the mortgage pre-approval process. But before we dive in, just in case you're not aware, what is a mortgage pre-approval? Now listen, a mortgage pre-approval done right is more than just a piece of paper that you hand to a real estate agent or hand to the seller of a home that gives you permission to look at their home or make offers on their home. Truly, a mortgage pre-approval, if you've done it with a local expert or an expert in the mortgage industry, should basically be a pre-underwriting of your loan application. It should be an online mortgage application, a credit pull, and they should collect documents from you like your pay stubs, your W-2s, your tax returns, bank statements, driver's license, all these different documents to run all this through what's called an automated underwriting system that tells us if you can have an automated approval or if you need a manual approval. And the key to a good mortgage pre-approval is the person doing it. When you're working with an experienced loan officer and not somebody in a call center, what happens is they can identify things on your applications that could cause issues or little tweaks and different things that can happen or that they can adjust to make your interest rate better or to make your loan get approved if it wasn't getting approved. All these different things. It really comes down to working with someone that's an expert to make sure that you maximize that pre-approval. So now that you know a little bit about the pre-approval and what it is, let's jump in and talk about the pre-approval process. So when it comes to getting pre-approved, what you're going to need to do is first of all talk to a mortgage lender. I'm a mortgage lender. I'd love to talk to you, but you want to talk to a mortgage lender and tell them about your situation. Tell them about what you're looking to do. Hey, I want to buy here. I'm looking in this price range. I need this many bedrooms. Here's my monthly budget. You want to have this conversation with your mortgage lender so they can be on your team and help you get everything together that you need to get together to make your loan a success. If you're not having this conversation with your lender, then it's putting you in a bad spot later on down the road because they don't know what to expect from you and they don't know what you're expecting of them. So number one, first and foremost, is have a phone conversation with a mortgage lender. And if you can't do that, if the lender you're looking at says we don't talk on the phone, please find a new one. The next part of the process is once you've narrowed down the mortgage lenders that you like or the mortgage lender you want to talk to, what you want to do is complete an online mortgage application. Now, you'd have to walk into the bank and fill all this stuff out manually, but it's all online now, and you're watching this online, so chances are you're good with that. But you need to complete that online mortgage application, and you need to be thorough when you complete the online mortgage application. Now listen, that online application, it's not set in stone. It's going to your loan officer, and they're going to filter that information based on what you put and also the documents that you provided. So they will adjust it to make sure that everything is accurate, but you've got to be truthful and thorough on that application. Let them know of any potential issues like child support or bankruptcies or foreclosures or if you're being sued or anything like that, so they know how to properly mark and handle that application. Once you've completed your online mortgage application, the lender should have some system that gives you permission or gives them permission to complete an online credit check. And so they're going to pull your credit and they're going to look at your credit scores and they're going to look at your credit history. And those things are going to help that lender determine which loan programs you should work with and why. They're going to be looking for things like, what is your score? What range is your score? They're going to look at, do you have late payments? Do you have collections? Do you have judgments? Do you have maxed out credit cards? All these different things. And it doesn't mean if you have those that you necessarily can't purchase a home. It's just all of these little different factors go into determining what program you qualify for. And I've got other videos where I talk about how to know if you qualify, what 3 things the lender's looking at when they're looking at your loan. So once they've pulled your credit, you've uploaded your documents, your things like your pay stubs, your W-2s, your bank statements, what the lender's going to be able to do is look at your credit, compare that to your income and what you have available to use for a down payment or closing costs, and then they're going to be able to have a follow-up phone call with you, which we call a loan consult, where we say, hey, based on all of this information, here's the 1 or 2 or 3 loan programs you might qualify for. Here's what the interest rate looks like. Here's what your monthly payment looks like. Here's what your cash to close, which is how much you're going to have to write a check for at the end, looks like. Hey, you should consider seller concessions, all of those things. And that conversation will generally end with, hey, you're almost there, but you need to do this, this, and this to be ready. Or, hey, guess what? You're perfectly ready. You're ready to rock and roll. Here's your pre-approval letter. Go out, start shopping for a home, all of that good stuff. So again, everyone should be working with a person who is an expert in the field. You want to avoid these call centers. You want to avoid these online pre-approvals because you don't know their level of expertise. So working with someone that can help you go through all of this with you and hold your hand is what we've found most first-time home buyers are going to want. And so then you get your pre-approval letter and you're out and you're shopping for homes and then you go under contract. So that is the pre-approval process in a nutshell. It's not as scary as it seems. Yes, the lender is going through your information, but if you're working with the right lender, they should be helping you and providing you information even if you're not quite ready yet. And if they're not, then you need to find a different lender. So I hope that helps. I hope you can understand a little bit more about the pre-approval process and how all of that works. If you have any questions, drop a comment below this video. As always, like the video so we can reach more people just like you, and subscribe to the channel so you never miss another video. I'm Channing. I'll talk to you soon.